Hey, Silver Soul. Thanks for the video reply. Um, okay, first of all, I think you're not denying that in nature, okay, that there is such a thing as a free lunch in terms of free energy or anything like this. So, perpetual motion machines. First of all, this is the name of a machine that would run forever without adding energy in. Okay, and those are impossible except for, you do have things like a superconducting loop of wire and electricity can run it around it. But of course, if it's actually trying to do anything with that energy, the energy is gonna be used up. Except for you could say, well, it's going around the wire, it's doing something. The energy is just sort of in a holding state. Yeah, and we could discuss that kind of thing. But really, it's not going to change, the law of conservation of energy. Now, these other things that you talk about, these are kind of the point. I don't think we should consider those a free lunch. If you identify part of your economy that's taking a cut, an unfair cut, and you take that cut from them, it's not a free lunch, right? It has a particular size. It doesn't mean that taking from them is like, oh, you're taking from something, so don't take it. No, take it. It makes total sense. They shouldn't get that cut. But I don't think emotionally we should consider that a free lunch. And why? Because there really are people that think you can get something from nothing, that you could make a perpetual motion machine and use it to power your lights. Okay? And that's not going to work. And the using the perpetual motion machine, the fact that there's this long history of people trying to create these things, is because look, in the human world, you could get something like you're saying that's like a free lunch. You go down, you talk the waiter into giving you a free lunch. It was free. Okay. But in a perpetual motion machine, people are thinking they could get a free lunch from nature, and you can never get a free lunch actually all the way from nature. You don't get a free lunch from nature. It costs everything, balances out. And it's not good to think, well, if I take from these people, that doesn't count. It doesn't have to balance out. I'm just taking from people that deserve to be taken from. You know? That's like, hey, you own a slave, you get a free lunch from the slave, huh? But no, it costs. So that's the point. I just don't, it's true that there's these low hanging fruit. There's a lot of waste. And when you identify waste, it could feel free, but it's not free. It's like if you do, we're talking about Heinlein here, and, he had this other idea that innovation comes from laziness. But you can't be thoroughly too lazy to do something, but if you're too lazy to go get water from the river anymore, but you're not too lazy to build a pipe system, then when you're done building the pipe system, you get to sit back and just turn the tap on. Okay. And so turning the tap on is like water for free, especially if you didn't even have to build it. If you came on later, you're a child, my child, and you're born, there's already water there. It's like water's for free. But no, it took innovation and it took thought to make something so easy that it seems free. Actually takes human brilliance, which is not free. It requires education and a lot of things like this. So I think it's important to not consider those things free lunches. They're just optimizations and good engineering.